Oh shit, we're live.
No, are we?
Oh shit, we're looking at Anthony just sitting on his phone over here.
Hey, you told me to turn my vibration
There's two of us live.
There we go.
I told him to turn his vibration on like 15 minutes ago.
Welcome to episode 3 of the TDS Podcast. I'm Max Effort Jeremy. I'm the CFO of Team Damaged Souls.
Oh, I'm Carlos, aka Soul Rat, COO. I'm trying to take your title again, buddy.
I'm Anthony, aka Antigen, CEO, and every other position.
That's stupid ass.
How was your week?
Oh, it was good. Good. How about you?
Yeah, today was weird. I worked yesterday for the first
time.
time.
What up, get him?
Worked yesterday for the first time. This reopening thing's a little new for businesses. Mm-hmm. I wore myself out.
Well, that's because you sleep all day.
You gave me shit for getting off early last night, right?
Right.
I got off at midnight.
Yeah.
I'm usually up to 2, 3 in the morning with you. I slept till 11:30 today.
Ooh.
So I'm doing good.
I mean, I usually sleep till about 3 and a half.
I texted Limp. I said, "Hey, I pulled a Carlos."
Oh man, that's too early for me. I sleep way later than that.
Right?
I was up before 11:30.
Were you? But then you went back and took a nap, right?
I didn't take a nap.
I mean, we got to keep it real.
TV.
Watch some TV.
Yeah, bullshit.
What'd you
I called
watch?
him. He's like, "What?" And I was like,
"Hello."
And you can hear him pick the eye boogies out of his eyes. So,
hello. Oh my god. This is Antigen. How can I help you? How was your week?
Shoot, I just kind of vibed. The only thing I really did was I coached Mikey on Sunday night through.
Stop spinning your phone.
It's like I
Do I make you nervous?
No.
All right.
I make you nervous.
I helped Mikey through the FNCS on Sunday at least, and then we had the viewing party on Saturday. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Played some games, worked on some content stuff.
Typical, right? For you?
Pretty much.
That's crazy.
That's pretty much it. That's
so let's get some business out of the way. What's the pop of the week?
Oh, pop of the week. Pop of the week is Wood. The fuck is that? It's Woody. It's a black and white Woody, exclusive to Box Lunch, guys.
Yeah, Box Lunch
from Toy Story.
Thank you. I'm glad you guessed that. It's from Toy Story.
Do you guys remember
which Toy Story though?
Damn,
that was deep.
Do you remember the game that came out? I want to say for PlayStation, like early on PlayStation, that had the Toy Story characters and the little green army men. The video game. You don't remember that?
Yeah, it was based around the Green Army Men, right?
Right. But it was the Toy Story theme.
Anybody know what it's called in chat? The old Toys. No, was it a Toy Story game or was it a Disney game? No, it was a Toy Story game.
It was a Toy Story game.
I know which game you're talking about.
I can't remember.
It had the funky controller, like a X-Wing fighter controller.
Yes, bro. Back in your day, you had the controller like this. So I don't.
Bitch, back in my day, we had the controller with the little turn thing and no key. Boing, boing, boing.
All right, so let's start by opening up with comp. So tell us a little about what comp, and if you spin that motherfucking phone one more time, swear to God, I would take it away from you.
It's going to happen all night.
It's like dealing with a fucking child right now.
Okay, first of all,
never mind, his foot is tapping.
I'm just spinning it, all right? Okay, so comp over the weekend. Chat, as you guys know, if you follow Fortnite competitive scene at all, or viewing parties. These two don't. Or the viewing parties that we do.
I'm on all the time. I'm following.
Bro, I talked to you on the viewing party. I don't remember what happened, but
exactly.
Someone built a wall and it was pretty. I'm just saying.
It was a mansion that they built, right?
Okay.
So this last weekend, they went through the third week of FNCS solos. It was the second round of invitationals because they started out with the open qualifiers. We had 5 people going into it between Cade, Icy, Ivide, Mikey, and Nader Tater.
The Tater Baiter.
Yep. A couple of them got close, but we did actually have our own TDS Michael Zink qualify for grand finals.
It sounds weird when you say Michael Zink.
Yeah, I know. Mikey Zink.
He said it, and even his eyes rolled back. He was like, should I say that?
It was a little weird. In France, it's Michelle.
Oh, my God. Yes, but Mikey Zink, the homie, my pickup, by the way, guys. My pickup.
After I suggested him, but go ahead.
Okay, he still doesn't even know who
And
Mikey
after
is.
I approved it.
I don't even think Mikey knows who I am.
Probably not. But Mikey did qualify for grand finals on Sunday. And one big thing, chat, that I want to bring up, because I'll tell you how he did it. This is one of those things you can ask. We got Jackson here, one of the comp players. You can ask how often I express this. A tournament is not over until it's over. Mikey, over the last 3 weeks, just as a pattern, has had a rough start to the tournaments. And I always talk to him after day one. And I always tell him, you don't give up, you keep going. And Mikey killed it day 2. And that is what got him to where he needed to be.
What's the difference of points that he got between day 1 and day 2?
I think he got more than double.
It was more than double.
No, it was more than double. You're right.
Yeah. So day 1, he started out. He actually did pretty decent day 1. But this is going for grand finals, right? So it was top 80. After narrowing down from 3 weeks, it was the top 300 players NA West solos that went in this last week. And it was top 80 make it to grand finals.
Dude.
Mikey finished day 1 at 164th, which 164th is still pretty good considering your top 300, but he needed to be top 80. So day 2, he came in, he clutched up. It might have been because I was in the call, who knows. But he
likes to think that.
He finished day 2 in 14th place in the entire tournament, which carried him to 64th place over both days and got him into grand finals.
The first day I asked him, I said, "Is he going to be all right?" He said, "Don't worry, he's a slow starter."
He did say that.
I did not say that.
He did say that.
Look at that face.
He
Oh
definitely
my
did
God.
say that. But the point is, if you finish strong, day
Don't matter
1,
how you start.
it doesn't matter how you start, right?
Doesn't
I mean,
matter
there's
how you
people that get 180 points, 200 points. Would that have qualified them? Yeah, it would have.
For example, it's like
It was 184 points was qualifying.
Right, which you can get in one day. That's why one day doesn't really matter. It matters, but it doesn't matter ultimately, right?
Correct. So, I mean, what do you have? I think he had 64 points.
64 points.
Day
yeah.
1.
Yep.
And then day 2, he had 131 points. Like more than, what is that, 75% of his points?
Mhm.
Or 60-something% of his points. And one day is what carried him into qualifiers for what he needed. So, which chat, that brings us something that I want to talk about for anyone in here who wants to be a competitive player.
the time for Anthony rant.
Yes. Yeah. Chad, this is my rant right here, okay? This is one of those things that gets to me. If you're one of my comp players, if you're not one of my comp players and someone just playing comp on the team, or if you were trying to get on the team as a comp player, I watch a lot of you guys, more than you guys know. If I'm watching you and I see you guys go for a tournament and you quit halfway through, that does not look good to me.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
And you can talk about all three of us. Max and I definitely don't look like it, but we did have sport backgrounds. I dug pretty deep into tennis.
Did you know he was actually a bodybuilder, right? He was in.
I know. I saw the picture.
We'll show you guys at one point.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But-
maybe.
No nipples allowed though, so we can't really
Oh,
show it.
I can tape them.
We'll scratch them out. But you used to be a coach in football.
Very much so.
Coached this guy named something on the Raiders. What's his name?
Colton Miller for the Raiders.
Colton Miller
Lineman
for the
number
Raiders.
74.
Golden something.
That guy-
I've only had to hear him
Raiders.
talk about it 75 times over the last couple of days. But coming from you, someone who has that kind of environment background, how big is it? Even if you are so far behind, how big is it to see someone put their full effort until the game's over? Or the tournament's over, or whatever it is.
Nothing. It speaks to the character of the core of who you are. If
For
you
sure.
finish and you fight through, even though you know you can't win, that speaks more to me than the guy who finished first on natural talent. I like the fighters. I like the kids that give it their all, no matter what the circumstance.
Mhm.
That's just me.
I agree.
That's how I am too. And you can ask Mikey. Mikey, week 1. I'm talking open rounds. He had a bad day 1, and he told me, he's like, I don't even know if I'm going to play day 2. And I literally called him, and I was like, dude, you need to shut up right now. You're playing day 2, and you're going to freaking kill it. You're the baddest MFer in that entire lobby every single game. I don't care who you are. He came back, he clutched up, and then he clutched up the next 2 weeks to get to grand finals.
Speaking of that, grand finals and in general, even when we're talking about like staying in it, like IC and Ivide, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are duos grand final.
Yep.
They almost didn't make it, made it on technicality, and ended up making it to grand finals.
Yeah, they got invited.
They got invited to grand finals.
No, they got invited to Heats.
Heats.
Yeah.
Continued to play to their full ability and then made it to grand finals when they weren't even supposed to make it. That goes to show that if you continue to play as hard as you can, doesn't matter what the world says against you or people say against you, that if you try your hardest, you're going to achieve what you want, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And
on top of that, even them coming back from an invitation to make it into grand finals, even grand finals, dude, they didn't stop trying in Game 6. Game 6 out of 6, they were, I think, bottom 5 on the leaderboard. Mm-hmm. Game 6 out of 6, they won the last game, jumped them up over 20 positions.
Yep.
And
22nd, I think, is what they finished around there, right?
22nd, like 24, something like that. It's top 25. And, I mean, yeah, cool, it topped them to the leaderboard, but that one game got them into the next bracket for prize earnings, too. And they got an extra, that was a $250 game right there. They made $250 in, 24 minutes is a game?
Yep. About, yeah. Give or take. So we had 5 competitors compete, right, in the week 3, technically?
Yes.
Week 3. So is there still an opportunity for the other 4 people?
Yes. So coming up on Friday, there will be one round of what is called the reboot round. And from my knowledge, it is everybody from this last weekend who did not qualify will have just a normal tournament. It's 1 day, 3 hours, 10 games, top 20 go on to grand finals. So they pulled top 80 from this last weekend, and they're doing the reboot and it's going to be the last 20, which will fill in the lobby for grand finals.
So that means IC, Ivide,
Cade, and Nader Tater.
And Nader Tater also have a chance to make it. By the way, Nader Tater is East.
Yes.
The rest are West. They still have a chance to make it to grand finals. So as long as they don't give up, try their hardest, we believe they can do it, right? We have the best comp team in the West and East right now. So just go out and kill it. So how are we looking for grand finals? What do we have planned for grand finals?
So currently we will be setting up a viewing party for grand finals. It is going to happen this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. again.
Hey, should I be on there? Because I can bring a little bit of...
Probably not.
Why you dip your head like that? Probably not.
Because
he can't even look me in the eye.
I know.
I want to look at him.
He couldn't look at you in the eye.
The depth of the disrespect.
Oh my god.
I think I'm going to jump in there. Zombie, get ready to make a square for me.
But yes, there will be a viewing party. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be on it or not yet.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be on there then.
Because I believe I will be at a call with Mikey during the tournament, but we'll see when it happens.
Do you want me on the call with Mikey, or do you want me on the viewing party? Your choice.
Moment of silence, please.
Okay, we're going to need paramedics soon.
So, Zombie, we can have him muted in the Discord call, right?
Zombie, remember who gives Popeyes.
So, viewing party Saturday and Sunday. It's a dual day, like they've been running the whole since
points combined
season.
Again.
Points combined. We'll probably be viewing both days. Mikey Zink streams.
Yes.
So we'll be watching his streams as well as other streams, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Probably just Mikey Zinks.
Okay.
Well, I mean, for
and dead time, we'll probably pull up other people if you guys want to catch all of that.
You've started something here.
What?
Kate said you better be in a call with him for the reboot.
Oh shit! Now you're stuck on a call Friday too. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're gonna be stuck on a call.
I'm gonna go ahead and nominate myself as the best Fortnite coach of all time, by the way.
Maybe
I'm
we
saying
should demote him to Fortnite coach and then we'll get another.
Okay.
We'll split his shares up.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
Do we need him on the podcast? Yeah, we should have a coach on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, we can keep a coach on the podcast.
I apologize for them.
Sounds like that's where he wants to be, right?
No, but I do what I need to do, all right?
I'll be honest with you. From what way I watch things unroll... here comes a Max word. Hold on. How I see things develop.
Don't think about it. It's not as funny.
Yeah,
oh, Mizzle wants to be in the viewing party.
Uh-oh.
That could be good.
I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Me and Mizzle bouncing off each other.